astronomical.
I would think so. But yes, another no-no yesterday. Eli Blair did it 2 days ago. And this time, as David was asking yesterday, was Cooper Moss going to get the start? He did, and had a no-hitter run rule victory, 10-0 for your Arnold Marlins over there at the Arnold Marlin Stadium. But yeah, congratulations to them. I'm going to pull up the bracket. I think they're playing Choctaw next.
Yeah. Choctaw is next. I only know that because I saw Jim Durant posted on Facebook. So.
Yeah. Jim always keeping us informed and updated. Mosley gets their regional tournament underway this evening. Finally, they're here. Mosley versus Columbia. It is at Columbia because Columbia won their district and Mosley did not. But games 1 and 2 will be over there in Columbia. If it does have to go to a third game, I believe it does, then come to Mosley High School, which, makes sense because you got to travel back, and it's not like a professional sport where the home, the team with the advantage usually has the last game in the series. But yeah, they'll be getting underway tonight. Says 7 p.m. I'm sure that is 7 p.m. over there in the Eastern time zone, as Columbia is in Lake City across that time zone border. I already mentioned Arnold got the dub, 9-0, 10-0. They move on to play Choctaw. That'll be coming up on the 28th. That's next Monday and Tuesday. Arnold will be at home again as they are number 1 seed. So you've got another opportunity to see them, and if they make it to the regional finals, that'll be at home as well. So congratulations to the Arnold Marlins. On the other side of the Region 1 bracket, Clay took care of business against Bishop Kenny 3-2 and 9-1, and Escambia beat Wakulla 5-0 and 4-2. So Clay will take on Escambia. So you got the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds in the regional semifinals there in the 4A baseball state tournament. Moving on to the 3A side of things, Bay got swept out there 10-0 by South Walton, who moves on as they await the winner of Fernandina Beach and West Nassau. As Fernandina won the first one 6-5, West Nassau won the second one 5-4. Opposite. West Nassau won the first one 6-5. Fernandina Beach won the second one 5-4. So they've got to play a third and final game coming up, I want to guess, today. But the winner of that will face the powerhouse of South Walton. On the other side of the Region 1 3A state championship bracket, West Florida swept Paxton Schools 8-2, 10-0. They await the winner of Swanee and Baldwin as that series is tied up 1-1 as Baldwin took the first game 9-4 and Swanee took the second game 6-2. We'll keep you posted as that continues on through that particular action. And then over there on the 2A baseball bracket, Bozeman Bucks staying alive after a nice 9-3 victory last night against Bowles. Bowles won the first one 17-5. Bozeman came back nicely 9-3. That final game, I believe, will be played tonight. Winner of that series will take on Bishop Snyder, who beat Keystone Heights in a quick sweep.
I thought it was the Keystone Lights.
That was in college. 12-pack of Keystone Light. Keystone Light was, I think it was $5.99
You had
at
to
the
get the
food
30
line.
racks, though.
See, we didn't have 30 racks in South Carolina, which is weird.
I feel like around here, it was, case a 24-pack or whatever, and then it, like whenever spring break was coming, you could get the dirty 30s of the Natties or the 30-pack of the Keystones.
Yep.
That was more of a, let's not glorify what the past was, but more of a natural, like.
There's always billboards in Carolina that say, keep it natural in the Carolinas.
There you go.
All up and down I-20. I made that trek a lot from one side of the state to the other side of the state. But yes, Keystone Heights and Bishop Snyder. Keystone Heights lost that series 2-0. They lost the first game 8-3, second game 9-0. So Bishop Snyder will await the winner of Bozeman and Childs. I'm assuming that one will be coming up today. I can pull that up real fast. And let's see, schedule.
It was real fast.
It wasn't fast. I figured it would be on their schedule, but it's not. It's not on there, which is they just got the game from yesterday up there. Let's see, I'm scrolling. Yeah, it's Saturday. Saturday.
Yo,
I believe is the third game back on the other team's turf. I would
imagine
so, right?
No, I would imagine that if you're hosting for all three.
Well, there's
games.
a game. There's a day in between these two.
Okay, I mean,
If anybody
so.
knows, please give us a call and clarify that for us. I didn't realize.
I think it would be
11,
different if it was. I mean, who cares? It's 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutos.
But I would imagine that since it's high school, all three games would be hosted at the same place. Because if not, it would go game one at the home, at one place, then game two at the other place, then game three should be back at the original host of game one.
That would be the most sensical thing, but because it's high school and traveling with buses, all that, I think that's why they played the first 2 games at that site, and then the third game, it's either...
But that's just too much of an advantage, because if you're playing the third game you know what I mean? Because they're not...
So maybe all 3 are at Bulls. If anybody knows, please let us know. You guys listen to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We'll be back with some NBA talk right after this break.
The new app from ESPN Northwest Florida has up-to-the-minute sports news, interaction with local hosts in real time, easy download and no credit check, live streaming, real-time traffic and programming schedules.
Here's how to order.
Download our free app from the Apple Store and Google Play. Then lock it in and rip the knob off. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida. Here is your weather forecast on this Wednesday morning. As we head into this afternoon and evening, mostly sunshine and a high of 78 with a gentle breeze coming out of the southwest around 9 miles per hour. For tonight, a mixture of slight fog and mostly clear skies and a low near 67. Tomorrow, slightly foggy and a high around 80. This weather forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-605-4650. 800-605-4650. 800-605-4650. That's 800-605-4650.
Now back to the Inside Drive, live and local from the Gulf Plus studios. For the Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey and Jay Henley.
This man is destroying golf. You may be right, but our ratings are up and we're attracting new youthful sponsors.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
We are back. You're listening to the Inside Drive live here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Looks like all 3 games are played at the other person or other school's home field. All 3. So it's still at Bulls.
At the other person's?
So first.
Okay. All right. You're saying
I worded that terribly. I'm
gotcha.
sorry.
I'm with you though.
Yeah.
I'm understanding.
Yeah.
So the higher seed is, or lower seed, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. Well, and also this one, even though Mosley's higher seeded than Bulls won their district.
Yeah.
So I guess that goes to show how important winning that district tournament can prove to be. But yeah, so it sounds like Mosley's going to have to stay another night, play another game, and then I don't know if they're staying another night and coming back, but those 3-game series obviously a little more expensive for the school than the single elimination game, but it's probably what you want. Obviously, Mosley lost that first game. They would have been out, but they won that second game, or excuse me, Bozeman. I don't know why I was saying Mosley. I was looking at the Bucks colors and they were green. Anyway, jumping into the NBA action, David Hayes had his Tampa Bay Lightning gear on yesterday. He's got his Indiana Pacer hat on today. Hopefully that keeps the good momentum going for the Pacers as they handled Giannis and the Bucks, despite Giannis going for 34, 18, and 7, almost a triple-double there for Giannis.
The Pacers had a decent lead, like 115 to man, it was like 110 or 115 to like 103 or something, and I'm like, y'all score some points, get up to 128 and a half, and then next thing you know, it's 115 to 113. You're like, all right, stop scoring points.
Don't win the game. Yeah.
Fun game because it was very chippy. Dame Lillard and Tyrese Halliburton, funny of Max, which Max wasn't necessarily saying
he was just reading
that
the
Tyrese
poll,
Halliburton was overrated, but he had a good game yesterday, second on the team in points with 21 points, and that it's a chippy series, so that's always some good basketball to watch.
It's just funny how like the regular season and like both, hockey probably not as much, although the atmosphere changes quite a bit. But NBA playoff basketball is like all of a sudden they really start trying on defense, and it completely changes how these games are played and look. And